And I would probably refrain from going to get a refreshment because this might be over pretty darn quickly. Beautiful view there of the sky there, the sun setting, but I would not want to be stuck in that New York City traffic. Look, it's beautiful. I love going to the U.S. Open, but getting out of New York these days, it is such a pain. It's just becoming just very difficult to get out of that traffic from a U.S. Open match. But listen, guys, Aryna Sabalenka has had a lot of success taking on Zheng. I'm sorry, guys, Qinwen. She wants us to call her Qinwen. She's had a lot of success taking on Qinwen. Qinwen has not won more than 5 service games in any of the matches. And why? Listen, guys, I say it all the time. Qinwen has an amazing forehand. She has an amazing serve. But her defense, it really puts her in some tough situations. And if you're not a good two-way player, if you're not good at the net, if you can't pull out the short ball, you're not really going to frustrate Aryna Sabalenka because you're going to go baseline, toe-to-toe tennis with her. And, I mean, unless you got some type of mid-range game that can disrupt her and make her come forward, she's just going to be camped out there just dropping heat-seeking missiles, straight laser beams, and that's exactly what she's doing. It's like Qinwen just plays into her hand. However, the first service game, you clearly saw Qinwen came out a little aggressive, and that's got to be the game plan. If you haven't had success against a player, you have to mix it up. You have to try something different, and it's going to put you out of your comfort zone, and that, look, sometimes that could even be worse, right? But nonetheless, early on in this matchup, Qinwen struggling to get her first serves in play, and if she's not blasting aces against Sabalenka, it's going to be a short night. However, she is winning 100% of the first serve she does get in play, but she's forfeiting. She's losing nearly 70% of her second serve, while Sabalenka she's just playing pretty average. 2 aces, 1 double fault, 62% of her first serves in play. And listen, since she hired a biomechanics coach, her serve it's just improved dramatically. It's gotten so much better. We remember we use this term, I think, maybe a bit loosely now because, Sabalenka was termed officially the double fault queen. She had a stretch where she was just putting up 20 double faults. And look, what Coco did the other day was just downright just horrible, right? You got to change something. If nothing changes, nothing changes. But the reality is when you have players that maybe average 1 or 2 double faults and they're putting up 8, 9, or 10 double faults during a stretch, we don't want to use the term double fault queen loosely, but that's pretty bad. That's very bad. And to see how much she's improved with her serve, it works. You have to go get the professionals. All these ladies have they're multimillionaires. They have the resources to be able to get the best advisors, the best coaching staff that's out there. You have to put in the work. And she's put in the work. Rebus is here. He's an amazing coach. Since he's come on board with Qinwen, listen, they've made it to the Elite Trophy Championship. They've literally made it to the Australian Open final, where, again, she lost to Sabalenka, and they've won a gold medal. They're playing solid tennis. I think he's an amazing coach, and I said this, guys. I said this when it happened, when he departed ways from Coco. I didn't like the story. I didn't like the headline, and I said, this is not good. I watch Coco's game, and I'm telling you guys, he was a big part of that championship run. His enthusiasm, his motivation, and yeah, he started with Rafa Nadal. He's a very good coach, ladies and gentlemen. He's solid, and look what he's done with Qinwen. However, ladies and gentlemen, Qinwen only one opportunity at the net. I think the game plan has to be that. We've seen Sabalenka in the open court. Sometimes it looks like she has 2 left feet. Last year against Coco, after losing, Coco brought her forward. That was just a nightmare. She smashed her racket to smithereens. She literally destroyed that racket. She was so upset. And Sabalenka would go on to say she was surprised that all the fans were cheering for Coco. Are you crazy, man? In New York City, of course you're going to be cheering for Coco. Everyone loves Coco, but these fake people online is so fake. It's not even real people. It's fake people. Everyone loves Coco. At all of these matches, Coco shuts it down. The lines wrap around the court. She's such a huge draw. But online, there's just so many fake people. These fake accounts, it's not even real. They're bots. They just spread this negativity through the algorithm to try to push these fake agendas. Everyone loves Coco. It's a fact, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm surprised Sabalenka would even say that. You're in New York City, for crying out loud. But nonetheless, guys, she's up here. This might be a very short first set. We're going to see what happens here if Qinwen can make some adjustments. Qinwen's a very good tennis player, but I've said all the time, her defense, if you can just play good tennis, you don't really have to do too much. You can hold against Qinwen. Her defense is just not that great when it comes to returning. She has improved over the last year and a half. Yes, she has, and I think Ribas is a big factor for that. But if you can't defend against someone like Sabalenka, guys, it's like shooting fish in a barrel. It's going to be too easy with that forehand cross court. And right now, she's just dominating. She's too strong. So we possibly will have a showdown here between Emma Navarro and Sabalenka. And we all know the head-to-head is 1-1. They played twice this year. The big upset coming at the Indian Wells. Emma's playing good tennis right now. But I think the two players that might win this could possibly be Karolina Muchova or Sabalenka. We'll see, guys. Tennis in a minute. We'll be back.